As of now, we have selected all of our columns in our employee table. So now it's time to join our employee table with education level table. So I'm just commenting here, selecting column from employee table. As now you can see over here in education level table, there are two columns over there, education level ID and education level. So education level ID, we have a values like 1 2 3 4 up to 5, and in education level we have a certain kind of a name to these value. As you can see in our employee table, we have a such kind of a column which is education column, where we have a values like 1 to 5. So what I wanted is that I wanted to combine the employee and the education level column based on these 1 2 3 value of education level in ID in our education level and education in our employee column, and then assign the certain name to these values for 1 2 3 and 5 to the different names as we have in our employee in our education level table name. So here's come the joining part. So I'm just doing this all of the stuff step by step. So I'm just copying my above query and adding the statement of joining the two tables of employee and the education level. Now I'm just using Control V to paste my above query. Now here I'm using my join statement. So here in the join statement, what I wanted is that from our project of HR employee analysis, I'm just copying it and then using dot and then our dataset name, which is a data, and then using this dot and then our table name, which in our case there is a education level is our table name. And in the on statement, I wanted to join both of these tables based on the education level ID in our education level column and education column in our employee dataset, because these two columns in two different tables have the same value of 1 to 5 of different education levels. So I wanted to combine based on these education level of 1 to 5 values into our employee and education level column, as you can see this. And what I wanted is I wanted the education level, like the name of different education level form that represent the 1 to 5 values over there. So I'm using this education level from my education level. This education level is my education level table name, and then I'm using the education level column name, which is representing the certain kind of a name to 1 2 3 and 4 5 values of education, and I'm giving it to be as education, giving it to a name as education standard. As now you can see, you are getting the error of this red kind of sign. It is because this is not detecting the employee table name. So what we can do is that we can assign the certain name to our two different table of employee and education level. So I'm giving the name of each of our table employee and giving a name of E1 to our table education level. So instead of writing a full name, I'm giving it to a short name and giving it a name. And now when we execute our query, you can see that we can get our required result. As in the last You can see this is the education 1 2 3 4 5, and here's the education level. So what can it work is that we did not require this education column over there because we already defined our education level based on our two different table by joining them, so there is no need of it. So now it's time to create a table, another table that is based on these two tables over there. We can either use an update query over there, but now we are using our free account in the sandbox account, so the update query is not did not work over there. So I can creating the another table by joining these two tables of employee and education level. And for this I use a create table statement and then my project name, my dataset name, and my new table name that I wanted, and I give it to name as do a table 1. Now you can see our table 1 is being created, and here is its schema. You can see all of its columns data types by your own. For my side it's been good to go. And now in the preview tab you can see all the stuff that we wanted, like all the stuff that we have created in our query by joining the two tables.